Hello dear learners, I'm back! In this video presentation, I'll be discussing concentration of solution through mole fraction. So make sure that you are in a convenient place for you to stay while watching this instructional video. May I request everyone to have with you your learning activity sheets, answer sheets in General Chemistry 2, a pen for you to use in completing your activities. Just a reminder, my dear learners, practice personal hygiene protocols at all times. After this video lesson, you are expected to use mole fraction in expressing concentration of solutions. So what is mole fraction? Mole fraction is defined as the amount of component of solution expressed in moles per mole of solution. Mathematically, the general equation of mole fraction is mole fraction denoted by x small I is equal to moles of component. So when we say component, these are your solute and solvent, divided by the total moles of component in solution. So X represents the mole fraction and I denotes the solution component in question. More specifically, the mole fraction of the solute can be written as X sub A, while the mole fraction of solvent can be written as X sub B. Thus, the expression for X sub A and X sub B are as follows. Mole fraction solute, that is X sub A, is equal to moles of solute, that is N sub A, divided by moles of solute plus moles of solvent. While for mole fraction solvent, that is X sub B, is equal to moles of solvent all over moles of solute plus moles of solvent. The sum of the moles of solute and moles of solvent can also be called as moles of solution. So let's have an example. What is the mole fraction of hydrochloric acid in an aqueous solution that contains 44.2 grams HCl and 88.6 grams water? In performing mathematical calculations, it is very important to determine the given quantities or values in that particular problem. In this problem, the only given values are the masses of solute and solvent, which are mass of solute, which is HCl, is 44.2 gram, and mass solvent, which is your water, is 88.6 grams. But we can convert their masses by simply dividing the given masses with their corresponding molar masses. And the molar masses of the solute HCl is 36 gram per mole, and the solvent water is equal to 18 gram per mole. For you to refresh on how to calculate molar mass, please watch instructional video with file name Stoichiometry in a large scale. Since we already have the masses and molar masses of the solute and the solvent, we can now convert mass to mole by dividing given mass to its corresponding molar mass. So, mole solute, which is your HCl, is equal to the mass of HCl, which is 44.2 gram, divided by the molar mass of HCl, which is 36 gram per mole. You can now cancel gram together, and the unit sought for is already there, which is number of moles. So the correct answer is 1.23 mole of HCl. Now let's calculate the mole of solvent, which is water. So we have the given mass of water, which is 88.6 gram, divided by its molar mass, which is 18 gram per mole. Same is true with the cancellation of the unit gram, and the answer is 4.92 mole of water. After converting mass to mole component, we can now compute the mole fraction of solute and solvent. To compute mole fraction solute, we just simply divide mole solute, which is 1.23 mole, to the mole of solution, which is the sum of moles of solute and solvent, 1.23 and 4.92 respectively, and we get 0.2 as mole fraction solute. To compute mole fraction solvent, we just simply divide mole solvent, which is 4.92 mole, to the mole of solution, which is the sum of moles of solute and solvent, with values 1.23 and 4.92 respectively, and we get 0.8 as mole fraction solvent. To check your answer, the sum of the mole fraction of solute and solvent must always equal to exactly 1. For your task, answer this problem. What is the mole fraction of sodium hydroxide in an aqueous solution that contains 33.9% sodium hydroxide? 33.9% sodium hydroxide will mean that there is 33.9 gram sodium hydroxide, which is your solute, and there is 66.1 gram of water, which is your solvent. Why water is our solvent? Because it says in the problem that it is an aqueous solution. So before I end this video lesson, I just want to commend everyone for making this far. Congratulations! And for you to get 10 plus factor points, just send me the word to _, your name, through my phone numbers, 0955-255-8571, or you can message me through my messenger account, NRA Sansano Obilio. I hope that you have learned a lot from this video lesson. Till next time, goodbye!